So hello, my name is Damien Geradin. I come from Brussels in Belgium. I'm a professor at Tilburg University and I also teach at the University of Michigan Law School. Well, I think internet search is very important. Many of us will make dozens of searches every day, and therefore I think it's important to understand the economic implications of these search, the legal implications, to make sure that this remains a competitive market with innovation and so on and so forth. Well, of course, there's a trade-off here. I think that one of the things that search engine companies try to do is to know more about your interests and your desires so that the search is better targeted and the advertising that will often go with it is better targeted. So on the one hand, it's certainly efficient because you will see adverts and results that are of interest to you. On the other hand, of course, you may be a little bit worried about the fact that this engine and the company behind it know so much about you, although they don't know you as a person, they just know you as a user of the internet. Right, so I'm an antitrust lawyer. So for me, what matters is to make sure that these markets, like search and search advertising, remains competitive. In other words, they remain free of exclusionary behavior. So what I'm looking at is at the various behavior of search engine companies and to see the extent to which they're proper from an antitrust viewpoint. Well, I think many people don't understand exactly how the system works. It is only a few years ago that I understood more about the targeting that search engines were actually doing, the fact that they had this trove of information about people, and I think the vast majority of people have no clue basically. Now, I'm not sure their behavior would be different if they knew, but I think it would be useful that at least they're informed about the sort of information that are kept and the length of time that search engine companies are keeping that sort of information. Right, so the search market is very concentrated. Essentially you have one large player and a few smaller players. The large player is Google. In the US it has a very significant market share, and in Europe and in many parts of the world it's almost a monopoly. The market share can be as high as 90 or 95% in some European countries. So from a competitive standpoint it's not ideal, and I think it would be better if Google was faced by stronger competition. Now it's not easy because to compete you need scale, and even large companies like Microsoft have difficulties to compete with Google. Now, of course, Microsoft had this deal with Yahoo, and hopefully it will boost their ability to compete with Google. Let's not forget either that these markets are fast-moving markets, and you may have a new entrant sometime that will just win the whole market. So the market structure is not great at the moment, but could change very quickly.
Do you think Bing could be that competitor?
Well, I think I wouldn't be too optimistic. I think it's going to be a very big challenge for Microsoft to become a serious competitor, but I think they've got the resources, the technology, and the will to increase their presence in the search market. So I think Bing is certainly the best positioned competitor, but the jury's still out as to whether they will be able to make progress.